streaming, I decided that I was going to play through all of the Final Fantasy games. There was something about them, and when we first got a PlayStation way back in, I think it was like 1998 or 1999, they were some of the first games I ever played. My older brother bought Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII, and I fell in love with them from there. Now, streaming them didn't go so well. I think I got to Final Fantasy III before I sort of gave up. And with the shift into YouTube and making videos for YouTube and stuff, I now want to attempt to go through them all again. I'm going 1 through to 16 with some sequels involved, and I'm saving 14 until last, and I won't be playing 11. So we will be playing things like Final Fantasy IV, The After Years. Final Fantasy X-2 will make an appearance. I don't have any of the prequels or sequels for the original Final Fantasy VII, so they won't appear. But Final Fantasy XI definitely won't appear, and Final Fantasy XIV will go last because it is online, and I will end up spending quite a good amount of time on that one. We are going to be starting with the original Final Fantasy I, and I am playing the Pixel Remaster versions of 1 through 6. So let's begin with that. Hello! Welcome back to Final Fantasy! Last time we started the game, and we saved the Princess of Cornelia, and started our epic quest to save the crystals, and fix the problems with the world. We travelled to a place called Provoca, and we fought some pirates, and now we have ourselves a pirate ship. So it's time to explore the ocean. And when I say the ocean, I mean the small section in the middle of the southern continent there. We now need to use our ship to explore the ocean. If I open up the menu, we can see that we are level 9, and Vivi has the smallest amount of HP, but that's absolutely fine. We've got some spell slots, we can do the healing. I am going to unequip Joseph. No, I am not, apparently. I am, however, going to remove his armor because his defense is higher without it. I don't understand that, but it's not the point. We're going to go exploring the ocean. There are random encounters out here on the ocean, like this. So we are going to be... fighting away and paying attention to our health and stuff like that as we go. But the plan is that we need to go to the very southern part of the island. So we're gonna travel on through, fighting the fights, and make our way to the next part of the game, which is a land known as Elfheim. So I'll see you there in a second. We've made it! This is the land of Elfheim, and this is the city of Elfheim here. We're going to go in because I do need to heal. We've got to get some bits and pieces as well, but these are all elves. I just don't know what we can do. Please help our prince. First of all, we're going to go rest up. I think this is quite expensive. Yeah, it's 100 gil. So we're going to rest up. We've pretty much got 500 gil left, which means we're not going to be able to really buy anything. But Elfheim has a nifty little space. Yeah, I've got just under 600 gil. And I can buy all sorts here. Okay, so the next level of armor for our mages is here, but they cost 800 each, so we're going to need to earn some money before we can get those. And there are 2 sets of each spell shop here. So we've got the 2 up here. Oh, and we want to go down this way. And the 2 down here. But we can't afford anything from any of them at the moment, I don't think. Let's have a bit of a run around and see what we can find. What's in here? There's level 3 spells, where we've got the 2nd level of Fire and Thundara, which we'll need to get. So we've got the level 3s, and I think the level 4s as well. But, I've done it again. We've only got 200 gil, which makes life a bit difficult. However, we are currently in a space where we can earn ourselves a lot of money. If we go out onto this plane here, last episode I was talking about the ogres and fighting the ogres and earning loads of money. On this plane here, you can find more ogres, and the next one up from that, and they offer a huge amount of gil just for beating them. So I'm going to spend a bit of time fighting those and earning some gil, and I shall be back with you soon. And we're back. I've tried to utilise the trick as much as possible. It's known as the ogre money trick, and if you go to the east of the forest on the Elfheim part of the continent, you can find ogre chiefs and ogres, and they drop a huge amount of money. I've now got 7,100 gil, which is just more than enough that I need to get level 3 spells for Garnet and Vivi, and to get their armor, which will put us in a good position to do the next portion of the story. We're only going to get 2 level 3 black magic spells for Vivi currently. We will fill all of the slots up later, but right now we only need Fire and Thundara, and I'll decide what other spells to put in there later. And in the white magic shop, we want to get all 3. We're going to get Cura, we're going to get Diara, and we're going to get Heal, which restores HP to everyone in the party. There we go. That gives us 511 gil left, but everybody's as far up the chain as they can get, and we're all healed and ready to go. The next port of call for us is going to the Elven Castle, right here, because we need to speak to the Elven King. The Dark Elf King Astos stole into the castle and placed a curse on our prince. Then Astos carted away the castle's treasures. Oh no. Sleepy Prince. The prince has slept under Astos' curse for 5 years now. There must be a concoction that can rouse one who sleeps so. But where? Okay. But we need to find out where this guy is. Let's speak to this dude out here. I've heard rumours of a witch who can brew any potion you could imagine. Let's see. I think her name was Matoya. We've met Matoya. She's missing her eye, so she won't do anything until we find her eye. The dwarves live in a cave on the western edge of the Aldean Sea. They're a friendly bunch. I'm assuming the Aldean Sea is where we were. Where we sailed across from Provoker. We're going to go up through this way. The treasure room has been secured with the Mystic Key, which we don't have. Let's see if anyone in town knows where we need to go. Who are you? I am a sage. When the time is right, the future is revealed to me. I shall wait patiently until then. Well, that's helpful. Thanks, sage. No one knows where Astos, King of the Dark Elves, has gone. Ugh. Our prince was meant to become the Elf King, but what will happen now? I am a sage. When the time is right, the future is revealed to me. I shall wait patiently until then. So there's 2 sages that are absolutely useless. Weapons and armor made of mithril are sturdy and powerful. You should give them a try. You'd be surprised. Well, I don't actually have any mithril. I think I know, actually, where we have to go. And we need to go a bit further west and then north to a place called the Western Keep, because that is where Astos has gone. And we want to go down and around these mountains and forests where enemies are able to... There are enemies here that can poison us, so it's a good job we've got some antidotes. We don't want to get poisoned. And here is the Western Keep. So we'll pop on in there. It looks a bit dilapidated to me. And there are bats everywhere. Key! Are there chests hiding in and around here, do you reckon? Probably not. Maybe in this room here. No, it's a mystic key room, so I can't do anything with that. So we need to go up and back round. In we go. I was tricked by Astos, King of the Dark Elves, and now my castle has fallen into ruin. If I could only retrieve the crown from the Marsh Cave, I would be able to restore my castle. Might you bring me the crown? Ugh, more side quests. I guess we can do that. So out we go. And the Marsh Cave has to be south. This is the only other place that we can go. Oh, here we go. Here's the marsh. And there's a hole in the ground. And some zombies. Zombies who have the power to paralyze my people. So well got paralysed there. Before we go into the cave, I'm going to use the single tent I've got. Because the Marsh Cave is... We'll save it here. We have reached level 13 by fighting all of those crowns. But what we're going to do is we're going to head into the Marsh Cave and see what happens. Ooh. Right. What is up? Skelly bones. Easy enemies. I think as we get lower into the cave, things get more difficult. Right. We have to be careful of the tarantulas because they will poison us. First travel north and take the stairs here. I think we might be leveled enough that this isn't going to be too much of an issue. But we want to be really careful. Because I don't want to keep getting poisoned over and over again either. So we're going to explore a dagger in a chest. That's not... I don't think that's helpful to anybody. Werewolf? Wall especially is strong enough to take out most enemies in one hit. So we should be okay for a while. We've got a crawler, 2 skelebones, and a blood bones. But the skeletons are low-level enemies. 1,180 gil. We love a lot of money. That's good for our health, is money. Gargoyles. Again, can take them down in 1 hit, so that's not too bad. Level 14 as well. Another 1,000 gil and a potion. And we are poisoned. Which does damage every turn. Oh, we'll give Vivi the dagger actually. And then find the stairs back up. And from there we can return south into the room and take the stairs down. We want to explore these rooms on the 2nd floor. This is the correct way we're going now. I'm going to use Dia on these. Because they're undead. Get rid of a lot of them in one swoop. This room, we want to do this room. 1 broadsword. Oh. My accuracy goes up, but my attack goes down, so we're not going to use that. Another potion. And from here, on the 2nd floor, we're going to go down to the 3rd floor. Where there's lots of rooms with chests in. So we're going to explore and grab everything from the chests. 1 phoenix down. 1,045 gil. Potion. And a cottage. Oh, that. We do love a cottage. Another 1,000 gil. And here we are. We have found a chest surrounded by some kind of stone statues. We are currently level 15. We're looking quite good. I have plenty of items. So let's go and see what's in the box. Monsters! Here we go. We've got 4 Pisco demons. Pisco being fish. And it's time to take them down. I did have to go back to the to Elfheim, and I did manage to pick up some level 4 spells. So we're going to chuck Protect out on everyone. And I'm going to haste my physical attackers so that they do more attacks in one go. These guys do hit hard, so we have to be really careful with health. Chuck a heal out on everyone. Okay, Fire, Thundara, and Blizzara all do damage to all enemies. So I'm going to chuck out a Fire, see what happens. Oh, jeez Louise. Right away, taken down. And we've obtained the crown. Nice and easy. So now we have to return to Elfheim. Well, we've got to return to the Western Keep. But we're going to go to Elfheim first because we need to heal up. And I'm going to sell a couple of the items that I don't have. We've returned to the Western Keep. Let's go on in and return the crown to the king inside here. Wahahaha! You fools fell right into my trap. I am Astos, king of the Dark Elves. Ugh, he's ugly and gross. With the combined power of the crown you now hold and the crystal eye I already possess, I will become the true Elf King. It is useless to resist me. I can take what is mine by sheer force. Well, it's time to take him down. Getting hit by fire. Oh, that is not nice. Raise Wall's attack. Chuck a heal out. Raise Joseph's attack. And then we want to put a haste on Wall, because he does the most damage, so if we buff him first... Never mind. And never mind. Astos is down. Joseph and Garnet have hit level 16. You obtain the crystal eye. Brilliant. We can go back to Matoya then. However, instead of going back to Matoya now, I'm going to leave that till next time. Thank you for being here. It's been a pleasure, as always. Okay, bye!